today I'm going to show you how I use these products from Thank God It's Natural to achieve this perm rod, and I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. So you can go ahead and subscribe now, or you can wait and subscribe later, but either way, I think you're going to find something useful. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let's get into the perm rod set.
Alright y'all, step 1, put your hair into 8 braids. Make sure your hair is clean. Mine is washed and deep conditioned, and I have a leave-in in it. I sealed with grapeseed oil. If you have high porosity hair, I highly advise you seal with an oil. Next, take each of the 8 braids and part them into quarters. So in half and then in half again. So each of the 8 braids will be in 4 parts for a total of 32 rollers. If your hair gets a little dry, put some water on it. About 1 pump of mousse for each part of hair that you will be putting a roller on. Then go in with your Denman brush and detangle those strands. Do not start at the top like I did. I had already detangled. That's why I was able to start from the top. But you usually want to detangle your hair from the bottom. Next, I am twisting the roots just about 3 times. This will help to blend the textures. You know, when you put a perm rod on your hair, it kind of loosens the texture or straightens it a little bit. So you don't want your roots to be the regular kinky texture, because then they're not going to blend well. Now notice that I am rolling away from my face. So I'm curling outward and my ends are toward the end of the roller. I'm not rolling directly over my ends because I want a more elongated look. So I'm rolling up the roller at first. Then I will begin to wrap or twist around. In hindsight, I want to do that three times instead of twice, but whatever. When you get here, this is what's important. Some people have said that their perm rods kind of dangle and don't stay. The key is that you have to put the elastic part where your root is. So I can't put it on the front because my roots are on the back. So I have to put the elastic part on the back, and it stays. Now I'm going to show you one more before we just kind of fast forward through, but this is another 4th of that braid. I'm doing the same steps. Now I'm detangling, twisting the roots, and I will go in with the roller, rolling away from myself and smoothing the ends toward the end of the roller, rolling and wrapping around twice. Now here, notice what happens. It's a little loose. So look at where the root is. It's right there. So I couldn't put it there. Now I have to switch it to put it in the back over the root, and now the roller will stay. Alright, so fast forward 9 years and the back half of my hair is done. So I have the 4 braids in the front. I'm going to put the bangs or the middle part in, and I usually do the outer parts first and then I go to the middle. So I'm taking down this one. Again, I'm going to take this braid and part it into 4 different sections. So I'm going that way. And you just clip up that part. And then I'll put that part in half. So fast forward, and I've done all that. I'm showing you how I part very quickly, because I know a lot of videos don't do that. They just grab hair and I'm like, what's going on? Alright, so now we're in the front. Once again, these braids will be each parted into 4 parts. So I'm going down the middle there. And then I will go down the middle here. Same process. I'm doing the front first in case things get a little weird. I don't want any hair that's left over to just end up having to go into my front part. I want the front parts to be exactly how I want them, so I'm not going to save them for last. Alright, nothing to see here, folks. So notice I cannot take it right there because that's not where the top or the root is. But when I put it on the over part of the roller, it actually stays. Now, I don't know about y'all, but sis is trying not to use heat on her hair, so I let that air dry, and I am using some grocery store grapeseed oil. That is right. And taking down my hair. Look at that curl. Yes. Period. The good thing about the roots being twisted is that the hair automatically has more volume when you untwist the root because each curl is already in two pieces. Then I take those two pieces and just separate them wherever the hair naturally tries to separate. You'll see me twirling the ends in whatever direction that the curl at the ends is actually going in. Notice how when I twirl the wrong way, that curl is bunched up. When I twirl the correct way, it spirals. And this is why wash day takes a long time. Bounce the biggity bounce, the biggity bounce. The key to this step is to know your hair. I was like, I'm gonna separate my hair right here. And my hair was like, hey yo girl, stop the cap. So you have to know which parts of your hair are more prone to frizz and perhaps just don't separate those parts. This is my hair before any stretching or picking.
Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
See, this is why I am single. I'm sitting here looking like I didn't just do that. Like, this is just normal. But anyway, y'all, look at this. This is before I even picked it out. I like this. Just shaking your hair like that can do wonders for a perm rod set before you even pick it out. The hair is very soft and there's a lot of definition. Now, if you look at the roots, you can tell that the twist really helped it to blend.
One hack is to take your hands to take out some of the roundness of it, and in this part right here you pull down a little bit, but remember you don't want to do it too much. But notice how it's kind of taking away some of the roundness now. So now I'm going to come up here behind my ears going backward, not going down, going backward. I'm going to pull a little bit as well, just to take out some of the roundness of that. So you can see that kind of elongated it. And if you want to see how my perm rod set progresses throughout the week, you can click the link in the description to see that. So I would highly recommend these products. I think they really did the trick. I mean, look at this. I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for it. This is the final look. Period. Thank God it's natural. Thank God for the perm rod. Thank God for you all. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can get notified of future videos. I love y'all. Stay blessed and beautiful. See you in the next video.